yarn lovers! Today I'm going to show you how to crochet this beautiful one row repeat, the side saddle stitch. This stitch is really beautiful. It has really beautiful texture. It's a very simple one row repeat. It's really easy to memorize. It looks the same on the front as it does on the back. Very lovely stitch. Perfect for scarves, blankets, anything you like really. So to make up a practice swatch, all you're going to need is some yarn. I'm using some double knit today and I'm going to be using a 4.5mm hook, but you can use any yarn you like. Just go with the hook size that's recommended on your yarn ball band. So I'm going to start by putting a slip knot on my hook, and then you need to chain a multiple of 4. So just counting fours, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to add 2 extra stitches. That's 1, 2. So a multiple of 4 plus 2. Now because the pattern calls for you to skip quite a lot of stitches, I'm going to start off with just a first row of single crochet. So we're going to skip this first stitch, and in the second chain from my hook we're going to put a single crochet, and I'm going to go ahead and put a single crochet in each stitch all the way across. So just keep going, working your way across your starting chain with a single crochet in each stitch. Just coming up to the end of the row, I'm just going to put a single crochet into these last couple of stitches, and then I'm going to chain 1 and turn. Now this chain 1 does not count as a stitch. Now in this first stitch, this very first stitch, we're going to put 3 double crochet. So that's 1, 2, 3 double crochet all into that very first stitch. We're now going to skip 3, so it's 1, 2, 3, and into this next stitch going to put a single crochet, then we're going to chain 3. We're now going to work a 4 double crochet cluster into the same stitch. Sometimes I hear people calling this double crochet 4 together or a bobble stitch. They're not technically correct. If you're doing a double crochet 4 together, you work over 4 individual stitches and you crochet them together. So we're just working into the same stitch, and sometimes it's called a bobble stitch, and this is also incorrect. A bobble stitch is always worked from the back of the work, and you always have like a single crochet or a slip stitch at the beginning and before and after the bobble cluster to make it pop out on the other side of the work. But this is just called a cluster stitch, and a cluster stitch can be made with a different amount of double crochets. You can have a 2 double crochet cluster, a 3 double crochet cluster. Today we're going to have a 4 double crochet cluster, and the way you do this is you yarn over, your hook goes into the stitch, we're working into the same stitch as that single crochet, pulling up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, and you're going to do this 3 more times, all into the same stitch. And 4, and then yarn over and pull through all of those loops, and then we're just going to chain 1 just to kind of keep that in place. So that is a 4 double crochet cluster. We're now going to skip the next 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, and then single crochet in the following stitch. Then we're going to chain 3, and we're going to work another 4 double crochet cluster into the same stitch. So we're just working the first part of the double crochet 4 times, like so, and then you yarn over and pull through all of your loops, and then chain 1. And now we're going to skip the next 3, 1, 2, 3, single crochet in the next stitch. So we're just repeating this across now. Chain 3 and 4 double crochet cluster. So yarn over, hook goes into the stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, and we'll do this 3 more times. And then yarn over and pull through all of those loops, and then chain 1. Now we're at the end of the row now. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 chains left. We're going to skip 3 and then put a single crochet into that last chain. And now we're ready to start round 2. So we're going to chain 1 and turn. Now this is the row that we're going to repeat. So into this very first stitch, we're going to put 3 double crochet. It's 1, 2, and 3. Now we're looking for that chain 3 space from the previous row, which is just here. We're going to start working into this space, so we're going to put a single crochet into that space, chain 3, and then we're going to put our 4 double crochet cluster into that same space. Chain 1, and then we're going to skip across all of those stitches, and we're just looking for that next chain space. So we start with a single crochet, chain 3, and then our cluster stitch all into that same space. Chain 1, and we're just repeating this across, so into the next space, single crochet, chain 3, cluster stitch all into that same space, and chain 1, and we're at the end of the row now. So now we're going to end with a single crochet in the last stitch. So if you turn this over, sometimes it's easier to see. You can see we've got the 3 double crochet stitches from the beginning. So this is the first double crochet stitch. This is the stitch we're going to put our single crochet into, and then we'll chain 1 and turn. And we're just going to repeat that last row over and over again now. So I'll show you one more time. So we'll start with 3 double crochet into that first stitch, we're skipping over our stitches and looking for this chain space, single crochet in there, chain 3, and then our cluster stitch all into that same space. Chain 1, and then again into the next cluster stitch, single crochet, chain 3, and our cluster stitch. Chain 1, and again looking for that next chain space, single crochet, chain 3, and our cluster stitch. Oops. Chain 1, and then again we're going to finish the row by putting a single crochet into that first double crochet, and then we'll chain 1 and turn to start the next row. And after you've worked up a few rows, your fabric is going to start to look like this beautiful side saddle stitch. Well, I hope you enjoyed learning this new stitch, and don't forget to check out my stitch tutorial playlist. I add more stitches every week. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye now.